ever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Duncan.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Does put a smile on my face.
Big up for it. Fires to the end zone. Will not be denied.
Hey, good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? It is game week. I can't wait for this game. I'm telling y'all what's true. Today is October 21st, 2023. And yeah, you heard me right. October 21st. Third Saturday, guys. Man, this year is moving on with this football season. I tell you what. One of our regular guests won't be on today. He is busy. Rags, we will miss you today. But we are in luck. We got a guy finally got back, and he's going to be able to be on the show. Would y'all help welcome in Mr. Nick Saban Jr.?
What we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, bro? What's up, baby?
Man, I am just glad to see you, brother. I really am.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was in the restaurant like, what time is it, guys? We're done, right? Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Well, we got us a special guest today to help us out. And I tell you what, I don't know another way to introduce this person. It is a lovely lady. We all love her on the show, but I'm going to use one of our regular guests sign on. So she'll have something like this, but y'all welcome none other than the Cajun.
Yes, sir.
Always fall right like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Good morning.
Go Big Orange.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough for her. We'll just go and take her. Oh, Lordy. I hope that house is going to be the same when all this is over with.
It's lasted a while.
Before we get started, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give the leaders. And then I want a story from Miss Cajun before we get started. Is that all right with you, Junior?
Yeah, that's fine.
all right with me.
Okay. All right. I said it the other night, and I'm going to go over it one more time. And I'm just going to start out with some of the people that's still in the running. Michelle Cochran, you have got 5 picks. Stephen Hicks, you're loaded up with 5 picks. Justin Summerlin, you are loaded up with 7. And then it gets higher from there. I don't believe we got an 8, but we do have a 9. Alabama Tide, you're sitting at 9. Van Edwards, you're sitting at 9. Rise Up, you were sitting at 9. Let's see here. NSJ. Oh, hang on. Me. I am sitting at 10. NSJ is sitting at 11. Okay. And let's see. Todd Coburn, you're also sitting at 10. The leaders is B. Jammin, William Bryant, Jeff Stapleton, and Rags and Fitness. They're all sitting at 12. Guys, we ain't got but 3 to worry with. All we got to do, well, I don't know. It'll take me a little bit to catch up to Rags because Rags is not here and doesn't know if he'll be able to give us picks or not. So, all right, yeah. Stephen Hicks, you need good picks, and so do I. So, I want to hear this story, as everybody else I'm sure would be interested in this Tennessee Alabama game 25 years ago.
Oh. Of course, I've been a Tennessee fan forever, and Spencer and I have been, well, he proposed to me halftime of the Tennessee-Alabama ball game 25 years ago, y'all. Today. And we would go to this bar named Cookers. It was a restaurant bar type place, and watch the ball games. And that day, I noticed that a lot of friends were showing up at the restaurant that I hadn't seen in some. I hadn't seen in a while. Some I had. Old employees that had worked at the restaurant was showing up, like waiting on us, like they just out of the blue. And I just thought, oh, it's the Tennessee-Alabama ball game. And halftime, he comes out with this big, well, the manager that was there came out with this big silver tray, a dozen roses, a bottle of champagne on the big tray, and my rings. And he got down on his knee in front of everybody and proposed to me. And all the girlfriends around me had fed me turkey shots, so I would say yes. But we celebrate today more so even than our real anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Yes.
Thank you. She told me that story, and I said that's got to go on the air.
Oh,
and I said, what if she said no? What was he going to do? And that's when she told me, well, they gave me a bunch of turkey shots before he did, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
101 reasons why not to say no.
I wonder how many times getting a lady drunk to say yeah has been used, you know?
Quite a bit.
All right. Well, we won't keep you on here too long. I know you got some celebrating and several ways to go. But anyways, we're going to get started in the pickups. And we are also, because Spencer's sitting right there in the background, he's also been good enough that he's also give picks on it. Okay? So here we go. Penn State versus Ohio State. It is at Ohio State's house. You can watch it on channel I call it Fox 54, but that's my old channel back in Alabama. But it will be on the Fox channel. Ohio State is picked to win by 4. Junior, let's see how much you can persuade Miss Cajun.
Well, I got some news this morning when I was out. Ohio State starting running back out. Ohio State Ohio State best cornerback out. Jackson Jigma, one of their wide receivers, questionable. But honestly, that didn't persuade my pick because I picked Penn State to beat them anyway. Penn State is a hard fighting team this year. James Franklin got them kids running, got them kids believing. Will it translate to today? I don't know. But Ohio State doesn't look so Ohio State-ish to me this year. that can change today, but I'm going with Ohio State. Penn State today. I got to go with Penn State. I'm rocking with the Nittany Lions, Cougars, the Mountain Lions, whatever we discussed that was last night.
I'll explain that to you. Back in 1880s, something like that, there was a bunch of mountain lions, cougars, however you want to call them, in and around a town or a place called Mount Nittany in Pennsylvania, and they basically eradicated them to get out of there. But in memory of all that, that's why they call it the Nittany Lions. So that's where that comes from. So, all right, Miss Cajun, where are you gonna go with this?
Well, I'm going with Penn State.
Okay.
Mainly not because of all the stuff that Junior said about Ohio, but the main thing is James Franklin. He was at Vanderbilt. He was good with Vanderbilt. I have great respect for the man. He's just a good all-around coach. And he's doing good things with Penn State from what I've seen. So, so I'm going Penn.
You're going with Penn.
I don't know how many points.
Well, that's the beauty. It's just Ohio State has to win by 4 points. If they win by 3, you get the point.
Right.
Penn State wins it basically over the spread. Spencer, what do you think?
Well, for me, I'm going with Penn State. I love James Franklin also, but I think this is going to be an upset because James is good about giving upsets. I really think this is going to be one of them that Ohio State's going to come in really thinking they got this because on paper they should blow them out. I ain't gonna lie about it. They got more talent. They should blow them out, but they haven't been that controlled team amongst cupcakes like they have been in the past. So I'm calling for the upset. It's going to be James Franklin and Penn State broke by me Nittany Lions.
All right. A lot of people are picking Penn State. I agree with that. Ohio State played Notre Dame, and I believe it was at Ohio's house. And that was a pretty close game. And I think Ohio State won it, but it wasn't by much. And I think Penn State is a better team. James Franklin has been building that team year after year after year. I kept my eye on him ever since he left Vanderbilt. And I pull for a gentleman like that. He's been great for football. And going to Penn State when they were in their worst state that we've seen them in 100 years. He went down there and he's doing great things with that program. I just don't see Ohio State especially with the injury report. But I really do believe Penn State's going to go in there and they're going to go up against Michigan here in a couple of weeks. I believe I think they're going to beat Ohio State, and I think they're going to beat Michigan. So, my today pick is going to be Penn State. As much
I'm
as
going to tell you, James Franklin is not going to have 10 players on the field in the crucial time. He's not going to make that mistake.
Yeah. Well, he's just a dadgum good football coach, man. I love the guy. And I know it's far-fetched, but I wouldn't care to see him coaching down here at Alabama in some form if he wasn't ahead, It was, something to think about, but I don't know if it'll happen. He's really good. I like him. All right. So Penn State for everybody, I guess. I don't know. All right, guys in the chat room, if you want to make your early picks and see if we end up changing your mind, that's great. Go ahead and put them in now. And we'll move on to the next one. South Carolina versus Missouri. It is at Missouri's house. They'll be on ESPN, and they are picked to win by 8 points. All right, Junior, let's see what you convince for doing this.
I kind of want to pick this game because I could have went to Auburn. The other Auburn and Ole Miss game, But I'm like, nah, let's kind of work hard for it. It's a game. Let's kind of make it a little tricky. And I say it's a tricky game because we look at Missouri. We see what Missouri has been doing. Missouri playing lights out. Don't get me wrong, they're balling, and I expect them to keep it up. But with South Carolina, they kind of, for me, they have underachieved this season. But with South Carolina, they're so unpredictable to the point that this is gonna be the game Spencer come out and look like a Heisman contender and make everybody upset today. Like that's just how South Carolina and Spencer Rattler is. I love Shane Beamer, but just going off of what I've been seeing, I'm still going Missouri, but it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game. I'm telling you, this could be the game Spencer Rattler go crazy. He can have his Tennessee game that he had last year, this game, and make Missouri look not believable at all. But I'm going Missouri just off of what I have seen. I'm going Missouri, but I don't think it's gonna be no blowout by means. I believe South Carolina is gonna scare these dudes today. I believe so.
Okay. William, the points are -8. Missouri's picked a win by 8 points. That makes it even more challenging. Did you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to know if you stayed with it. All right. Oh, by the way, in honor of Miss Cajun coming on the show today, I want to show y'all something. Who's that look like? Do they look like sisters? We'll make her lean a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Let's see. I don't know if I can get the whole thing up there. I hope I don't get naked on this.
Stand up.
There we go. Thank you, Miss Cajun. She bought that for me. I don't see Rise up on here. I hope he sees it. That's a shot at you. All right.
That's the best thing I've heard all year. This is a hard pick for me because you don't know who's going to show up.
Yeah,
when it comes to South Carolina, and Tennessee beat South Carolina, and I'm looking at what will help us. And we haven't played Mizzou yet. But it would help us if South Carolina won.
Yeah.
But I think Mizzou's going to take it.
Okay.
So my pick's Mizzou.
So you're going Missouri. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Spencer, what do you think, brother?
Well, first of all, I've got to go with all y'all on. You can't predict this game because you don't know who the hell's showing up. Because I'm starting to see a different Spencer Rattler that I've seen in the past. Because once they've lost and got out of the runnings, I see him backing off, trying not to get hurt because he knows he's going pro or going into the draft. He knows this. So instead of him taking attitude that he wants to go out with a flame of glory and show everybody so he can get top dollar, to me, it's like he ain't trying not to get hurt because they really ain't got a good offensive line. So can't really blame the man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mizzou, I think they are in their prime. I think they've hit the top of their mountain. I don't see them getting any better. But with that being said, they're playing damn good football. Good football. I'm impressed with them. 8 points. I'm going to go with South Carolina and take the points.
Yeah, the point spread do make it tough. It does. That makes it tough.
Well, actually, Spencer just stole my thunder, I believe, because I'm sitting there thinking 8 points. 8 points. If it was 9 points, there'd be no doubt. Missouri, yeah, but it's Missouri. You know what I'm saying? I know they got a good, decent football team this year and all that kind of stuff, but can they win against, he said something about Rattler. He's a really good quarterback, and he has not been playing well this year. And if he's going to go pros, this is a game to show out in. And I believe he's going to come out there and try to light it up a little bit. So, and plus the 8 points, I gotta go South Carolina. I mean, that way I can catch one up on my man over here. So,
and the reason I'm going Missouri because I know South Carolina defense sucks regardless. So, and I know
wait, but can I change my mind? Can I change my mind?
and I know Missouri. They're going to score. They can score. I know that now.
All right. Well, I'm still I'm gonna go South Carolina. Just to say.
Like I say, it's one of them games. Spencer Rattler could come out because you don't know with this team. They can come out and play like they're playing for a national championship. You're like, what the heck? What has Spencer Rattler been all year? When I was on y'all side, where have y'all been? But you don't know. You don't know. It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one. You picked a good one. Yeah, I'm wondering about this one. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. All right, the big one: Alabama versus Tennessee. Oh, let's go Cajun. Let's let the lady go first.
Let's do it.
Put them points out there now so she knows what she's got.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to hear what Cajun had to say about this. It is at Alabama's house. Alabama has picked a win. They will be on CBS channel. I'm gonna try to get the channels in case people want to watch the football games. Alabama's picked a win by 10 points. It went up.
10.
Yeah.
9.5. So it's 10. Ooh. So before you get started, they were at 8.5.
Yep.
They went up to 9.5. 9.5 means 10. Yep. So that either tells me either Vegas is not getting enough response, enough money coming in, or they seen something else with Alabama to go another point. Where do you want to go with that one?
First thing, I got one word. Sacks. We're fourth in the nation. We are fourth in the nation on sacks. We got 9 sacks on our quarterback for the year. Milrose got 31 on him, y'all. Our defense is bad to the bone, and I know that. And our offensive line is good. Good.
Yes.
We're so even in so many categories. It's a hard pick. I can't believe the only reason that it would go to 10 points was because it's in Alabama. Money.
Yeah.
It's in Alabama.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the only thing. And Tennessee does struggle on the road. And has for a couple years now. But what's his name? Milrow?
Yep, Milrow.
I know.
The great.
I know. Rumor has it. Junior knows where I'm going with this. He's injured.
Yeah.
Rumor has it. Y'all can cough all you want. I say it's a rumor. And if that rumor's true, that's going to affect the points. If he's not, and he runs, that's 20 point difference right there. If he can run, he hadn't run in two games now.
Yeah,
not really.
You're right.
But my pick's Tennessee, of course.
Tennessee.
By 7 at least, and I'm hoping it does not come down to a kick fest like it did several years back. I was at that ball game. It sucked. We lost by 30. There was no touchdowns.
Yeah.
None. It was all kick, all field goals.
Yeah, it was 9-6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I was
orange
camping up on a
speck
mountain.
in middle of crimson. I was orange speck.
All right, Spencer. While we're in with his family, that way me
He
and
had to go get air.
Oh, I had to get air. Had to go make me a drink on this one. First of all, truth about the matter, if I was putting money on it, I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I'd run from this one all to hell and back.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I would. Were they're too evenly matched? You go down down the stats. One may be up here a little bit on this line. Other one right below them. Then the next one in flip flop, all the way down. They're too evenly matched for calling it a double point spread. I mean, 10.
That's
crazy.
I would run. I wouldn't touch it. But since we're on here, and I'm in front of this Tennessee blanket behind me right here, 10 points.
He does have an orange glow to him, don't he?
Yes, I do. See the head right there? All right, but the fact is, 10 points. All right, so here we go. Considering how bad we got embarrassed last year by our coaching staff, not being able to make adjustments, I'm going for the gusto. I think we're going to beat them by more than 10 points. I think we got so embarrassed. These guys who are playing, they remember that pain. They remember it because it hurt. We got embarrassed. I mean, flat ass embarrassed. I think they're going to come out with a vengeance, and they can pump them points. I think they're going to. That's my pick. Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, brother.
Oh, here we go. The rebuttal king.
Well, me personally, Paige and I agree with everything you said. I agree with everything you said. This Miro thing, like I said, on the Alabama side, it hasn't been talks about it. But listen, I do remember the play that happened in the Mississippi State. I want to say it was the Mississippi State game when he got a hit and he got up gimpy. Nobody didn't talk about it, but I said, he ain't right. But he kept playing, so it was like, all right, let's run with it. But the next game, Texas A&M, he had negative rushing yards. You never would expect Miro to have negative rushing yards and 321 passing yards. Like, it sounded like a dream. I'm like, what the heck happened? Then the next week after that, the rushing yards weren't there. So when everybody's bringing up this hamstring thing, I see what they have seen. I've seen it. But like I said, on our side, it hasn't been much talk about it, so I don't know. Sacks. Defense, Tennessee defense, they get after it. I'm telling you, they're going to get sacks today. They're going to get sacks today. How many? I don't know. But I'm expecting it in the range of at least 4. If I had to bet an over or under on sacks, I'll go with the over. But it doesn't mean we lose. We gave up 6 sacks against A&M, and we won the game. Tennessee run game. We talked about A&M front 7, how good they are, and they are that good. But guess what Tennessee did? They ran all over that defense. Guess what we couldn't do? We couldn't run on that defense. We couldn't do it. I said we got the advantage at the wide receiver position. I'm going to say the quarterback for the reason that Miro has passed better than Milton. But if you want to look at it, they have their flaws. They're flawed. To me, they're evenly flawed in their ways.
Yeah.
Offensive line, Tennessee, they have a good offensive line. That center, when they got their center back last week, that was money for them. That was money for them.
Yeah,
but I like my defensive line better. I like my defensive line. I think our defensive line has been getting to the quarterback. Ever since after that Tennessee game, we have been putting in work. I like our secondary over wide receivers, Tennessee wide receivers. But we talking about a 10-point win. We beat Texas A&M by 6 points. We beat Arkansas by 3. That's 9 points in 2 games. Sorry, Bama fans, but I got to do it. Going Tennessee with the point. But I'm like Spencer. If I had money on this, I wouldn't even go nowhere near this game. I'll stay so far away from this game.
Nope.
But it's a game. So I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going with Tennessee. Not to win. With the points.
With the points.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing. And I asked him twice because he texted me. He said, I'm taking Tennessee, and I go, oh no, Tennessee. And he said, the points. I said, are you sure? Or kind of basically, are you sure? And I texted him 10-point spread. He said, I'm definitely going Tennessee. All right. A lot of good arguments here. I'm going to tell you like this. I see our defense is elite this year. They're getting better and better every game. Okay. I know Tennessee has a good offensive line. Okay. I think our defense is better, to be honest with you. I really do. They're mixing and matching back in there, and they're going to have a different scheme today. I just know it. Alabama, Milroe. I care less if he runs for 100 or 200 or if he throws for 200 or 300, whichever one. What is it? The Arkansas game. All that was turned around on a penalty, a stupid penalty, and that's what happened to them. It wasn't the sacks. It wasn't all this and that other kind of stuff. It was them losing focus. Okay. Now I've been watching Tennessee. They have not been coming up in the rankings. Okay. They only lost one game to Florida at Florida. Is that correct?
Yes.
And they've been ranked 19 ever since then. We've moved up some since we lost to Texas, but you got to look at Texas versus Florida. Who you think would win, or who you think Vegas would think would win? Yeah, they would pick Texas, but they, what would be the point spread? And like I said, this is a game, and it's getting hot and for sure. So that being all said, I'm going to have to go with Alabama. I believe they can do this. I feel like there's something in the wind down there that's going to be changed today. Call it Halloween for all I care, or something scary. You want to know something scary? Is that Tennessee blanket on this Alabama channel. That's what's scary. So I'm going with Alabama.
It's all American.
I am giving the
with
points.
Alabama.
I believe they can do it.
Thank you, brother, for getting up in there and supporting the family.
No, I feel it. I feel that I feel like they're going to win.
Like I
yes.
said,
I think they're going to do it by points. American, Alabama, the Americans. But yeah, 10 points. I just believe they're going to show out today. I just think.
Honestly, this is one of them games I look at, like, when you look at Tennessee last week and you look at how we ended our game last week. Besides, we're at home. How is this a 10-point spread? Like, if you just base both games off of the way both teams play, like, why is this a 10-point spread? You would think it would be like a 4 or 3, or like in that range or something. Well, to me, you would think it would be that, but I'm like, that's wild. But
it's the money.
10 points.
Well, it may be the money, but Vegas is not stupid. Okay, they have people check this stuff out, and they know you're going to bet with your heart. That's why they got Alabama by 10. It's going to be close. They still think Alabama's going to win.
Yeah.
Okay, but by 10 points is what they're questioning. I think they can. We started out in the first half. Last game we started out great in the first half. The other ones were in the second half. I believe they're going to put it together the first half, and if they would keep their focus, 10-point win ain't going to be hard at all. I just don't think so.
And see, this what factors into me be going the other route, because I think they can, but it's like you haven't shown me a complete game since the Middle Tennessee game, so that factors into my decision as well. Like, can we? Like, yes, I thought we can, but are you going to? I believe I can fly, but if I go like this, I'm not gonna fly.
You are correct.
Like, that's what factors in me going. Like, and Bama fans, listen, I'm never picking Alabama to lose. I'm not doing that. But this is a game with $400 on the line. Hey,
that's it.
I got 5 kids, 7 household family. I could use that 400.
And this is points, not losing. This is points.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
Oh yeah, people don't understand that. And I agree with two-time. You know, this game determines if we move up and down the polls. It also means the same thing for Tennessee. Tennessee got just a strong motivation. They don't want to get embarrassed. They would love to go back home with a win. They don't care about that point spread. I mean, that's where this game kicks in. But Tennessee, if you think they're going to come in here and lay down and just go home, they're going to come in here fighting, and it's going to be a game. It's going to be a great game, I believe.
Yes.
I hope epic proportions. I hope on Alabama's side. I hope of that domination, but you know, I don't think that's going to happen today. I just need, be honest with you guys, give me that 1 point win. That's all I really want. That's my Christmas present. But I do think they can win by 10, so I'm staying with it. Bama covers.
I hope the refs stay out of it.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree with that. Like, let these kids play, man. Like, let them play, man. And no injuries. I don't want no big injuries on nobody on either
I agree
side.
with you on either side. And for the record, let me go ahead and say this for everybody, all my Alabama fans out there. Brock Bowers, get better, son. Please. You're the one of the greatest. You are the greatest player at Georgia. And when we go and either face Tennessee or Georgia at the SEC championship game, I won't. Y'all at y'all's prime. I don't want no damn excuses. All right. So Brock Bowers, get better, son. I'm sorry you got hurt.
Yeah. He speaks for all of us. Definitely does.
He's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. That was about he's good for football in general, period. So I don't know who's texting me, but I ain't answering you. All right. Miss Cajun.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you got? Go ahead.
Have I got what?
I said, have you got anything else you want to say before we cut you loose? I know you got to go. Everything. It's been 40 minutes, and I told you I'd get you out of here by 40 minutes. So
no, go Big Orange. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a nail biter. That's all I know. Pray for me and Spencer to get through the game.
I'm going to get through.
Watch it. Watch it.
There you go. There you go.
I'm going to let him slide into my seat, y'all.
Okay. Miss
Y'all have a
Cajun,
great football Saturday.
All right, you too. It was nice having you as well, too.
Yes, ma'am. We thank you very much. You were great.
Thank you.
And by the way, what now?
This is zero.
She hit the button. Okay. While that's going on, I'm gonna go over it one more time for everybody that's just come in. We have got Penn State versus Ohio State at Ohio State's house. We watched on Fox Channel. Ohio State has picked a win by 4 points. A lot of the panel is going Penn State. Okay. South Carolina versus Mississippi. Mississippi's house. They will be on ESPN. I should have got the times, but okay, that must be on Junior's side. Yeah. Missouri has picked a win by 8 points at their house. It is Jay went with Missouri. The rest of us went with South Carolina. Alabama, which will be played today at 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 Eastern. It is at Alabama's house. It'll be played on CBS. So y'all get ready for Gary Daniels again. unless you want to do like another guy said, cut it down and put old Eli on. So, anyways, Alabama's picked to win by 10 points. You be careful on your picks versus Tennessee. Those are the picks for this week. Good luck, guys. It's getting really, really tight. And best of luck to you. All right. Oh, by the way, if you haven't made your picks, put them in now. So that way I get them done. And me and Junior's going to talk about a couple other games, if y'all don't mind, and see what happens today. Because I like listening to Junior and them and see what happens as things go on today. Junior, which game would you like to go first with?
Let me put them up real quick. I got to put. All right. So we got Penn State, Alabama.
Let's talk about Washington and Oregon.
Okay, let's do it. What's the spread on that, man?
Thought you would like to ask. 20 points, and they're playing at Oregon.
Yeah. I talked about it last night. So this is my thing about this. Washington is actually a good football team. They're not going to win the Pac-12. They're not going to do nothing, but they're playing surprisingly good football. And Oregon coming off a loss to Washington, but it was a close loss. It was a good game from Oregon's side, but I don't know if Oregon covered the spread. Oregon might come out that team that's mad as heck that did what they did to Colorado. They might do it to Washington State, but I don't think Washington State is a Colorado. I think Oregon wins, but I don't think they covered the 20-point spread.
Really? Very interesting. Yes, I do have. I don't know who's doing that. Let me put that in there. Yeah, I must have cut it off. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. There we go. So they know who I'm talking to. So, Spencer, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you want to say anything about the Alabama game, or are you wanting to do the picks with us?
Let's go with the picks. Alabama game, I already spoke. We're gonna win this bad boy. We got to revenge our embarrassment from last year.
Yep.
Now, as far as I go back again, I had to agree with Nick Saban Jr. Them 10 points. I don't see it. I run really. I put my Michael Jordans on and do a damn hook shot, get the hell out in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? It'd be gone. But still, it's just, I feel that this is one of the games I think's been circled because of how we lost.
I'm telling you,
that I think we're going to get all up in it. I really do. But yeah, we can go on and pick them now.
Okay. Well, he just talked about Washington and Oregon. What do you think? Oregon's picked to win by 20 points at Oregon's house.
Washington. I'm going Washington.
Washington State.
I see an upset. I see a straight up upset. Not even. I ain't even talking about the points. I'm seeing a straight up upset with Washington over Oregon.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going with Oregon at their house. All right. Okay. 20 point spread. Love the uniforms.
Yep.
I don't know that Washington do this. Who did they beat last week?
Who?
Washington.
I think they lost to Arizona. I'm not sure about Washington State.
It was nobody. It was a nobody.
Yeah, okay. I think they lost last week.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm still going to go with Oregon. I think they can do it, and I'm going to go that route with it. All right. Let's go with the Ole Miss Auburn game. That's kind of got me curious. It is at Auburn's house. Ole Miss is picked to win by 7 points. Who do you think?
No, this is a game too. It's kind of tricky off of what you see, you can automatically say Ole Miss, but not Oregon, but Auburn has a good defense, and that could slow the Ole Miss offense down. But what I can't get over from Auburn is that the offensive play sucks. It's garbage. They're going to Auburn, so that could be a big game changer too. We're seeing how they play Georgia, but the offense sucks. I'm going Ole Miss, but the reason why this is hard for me because what Lane Kiffin do we get? Do we get a focus and determined Lane Kiffin, or do we get the dumb Lane Kiffin that let's go for it on 4th and 23 on our side of the field? We can get it. The analytics says that we can get it right now. What Lane Kiffin do we get? That's why this is tricky to me. But I'm going Ole Miss. I'm going to Ole Miss overall, though.
I think that's a good one. What do you think, Spencer?
Give me a second. Let me check my analytics real quick. Hold on, man. All right. It says Ole Miss has a better team. It also says Ole Miss has better athletes. And it also said that Ole Miss should go for it on every 4th down. As much as I hate Auburn, I've got to go Ole Miss. I'm surprised the point spread ain't 17 or 13. I'm serious. If Lane Kiffin likes to air the ball out and Auburn secondary ain't all that in a bag of chips, I'm surprised it ain't higher.
Yeah,
this might be where some guys need to make some money up. Yes, I don't know.
I'm with you on that, Spencer.
I'll pick Ole Miss.
Wow, what happened? Like, what happened to the point spread this week is wild to me, man. Like, I'm expecting more of a point spread from that game, but I was like, oh, okay, well, they might see somebody I don't see. I don't know.
Nick,
but I'm big convinced that these dudes don't watch football like that.
That is,
yes, sir.
I agree with you. I don't know how they come up with it, and I know being friends with people who, let me say, if they get a big bet come in for entertainment purposes, they'll turn around and do that same bet for the other team with another entertainment person, so they don't lose money, keep everything even. So I don't know if that's what they do up there. I don't. But this game, like you said, it's all Kippy to screw up or Lane Kippy to blow out. Kippy on this one. Oh, I froze up again. Sorry.
Good. But yeah, I just don't know what Lane Kippy would get.
We still here.
Just with the better.
There he is. Back now. For some reason, my internet.
Shoo! I was eating. That was my fault. I was eating a little bit of Raisinets and one went down the wrong throat. You know how that goes. Oh, it'd like to kill me. All right, Ole Miss. Oh, 7 points. Man, I'm with Spencer. They should be at least 17 points. Auburn is just terrible this year. Yeah, I'd be jamming hot flashes, baby. Oh, still ain't over it. But anyways, Rise Up's on here. Oh, Rise Up. Do you recognize this? Rise Up, do you see that? You know who that is? That's for you, babe. Miss Katie bought that for me just to show you. Anyways, I'm like y'all. I think Mississippi is just going to air this thing out, and they're going to come down there and wear them out. I just believe it. So I'm going with Ole Miss on that one. That's one that you can make some money on right there. I believe they're going to get more than 7 points easily, very easily, even if it is at Auburn's house.
And with Ole Miss, it's not even about airing it out. With Quayshawn Jackson healthy, they can run it down Auburn's throat as well with their running back healthy now. He put it on. He put it on LSU, and that was listen. I'm gonna be honest. The game we see Ole Miss play against LSU, I'm glad we avoided that Ole Miss offense. I'm glad we avoided that offense. I'm glad our defense came and shut them down or held them to 3 in the second half because Ole Miss has some dudes on that offensive side of the ball. It could be real dangerous, and I don't see Auburn escaping this one. I don't even see it being close, honestly. But hey, I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, me too, all the time. Oh, okay. Come on, rise up. Don't have me call you somebody else. Jeez, man. He ain't gonna live out with that, or I'm not going to. One of the two. And that's right. I'll be wearing this shirt again tonight. Come on the show. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, Rise Up had a birthday, and I sung happy birthday to him. So, yeah.
Sometimes that game does have potential to be a trap game for Ole Miss. It does have that potential.
Yes, it does, but I just don't see it. I mean, I just don't think Auburn's got it this year at all. You know, not that I'm not happy about it, but you know what I'm saying? So, all right. Mississippi State against Arkansas. Arkansas was picked to win by 7 points at Arkansas's house. What do you think on that?
It's a tie, and they both lose.
Oh, that reminds me. I got a special game I want to bring up just for Spencer. Go ahead.
Okay. Honestly, Arkansas is down for a win right now. Mississippi State, I think their best bet was the air raid offense with Mike Leach because when they switched it up, Will Rogers doesn't look Will Rogers-ish. Like Will Rogers to me, he coming this season, I was high on Will Rogers, but I think Arkansas is more hungry right now. Second half of the game, they showed flashes off a stupid penalty that would change the momentum. But I believe Arkansas the losses they got are to good teams, and they're this close to pulling them out. And I think this is a game that Arkansas can actually pull this one out, man.
Okay. Well, keep in mind now, it is at Arkansas's place. Spencer, what do you think about this one?
Well, I had to agree with Nick Saban Jr. about Mike Leach. The passing totally sucks because I love to see what all he was going to bring to the college football game in the future, but his whole program was built around the way he does things. So now this is not only a rebuilding year for Mississippi State, it's who are we? What type of players I want to bring in? Is this the offensive player I'm going to stick with? Do I need to find another one? What type of offense are they going to want to run? What type of personnel do I have to run that one? So with all that being said, I'm telling you right now, Arkansas's drilling them. I mean, they're due for a win. They're hog wild and pig crazy, and I think they're going to go for it. I think they're going to blow them out by double digits easily.
I think so too. They're hungry. They're a good team, and they fought hard. And like Junior said, the last 3 or 4 games, they barely lose. And I think they're gonna show what they're really like sitting at their house. So yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna win more than by 7. Be honest with you.
Talk about Will Rogers. Like I said, I like Will Rogers, but with them going away from the air raid, allow him to throw the ball 70 times a game and try to be more balanced attack. They have a backup quarterback on the sideline. He came from Vanderbilt. He was the quarterback that beat the Bronx of Hawaii in the season opener. And with the attack the balanced attack that they're trying to have now, more run, honestly, I think it'd be better if they were to put the backup quarterback in because of what they're trying to do. I like Will Rogers a lot. Like, honestly, if I was an NFL coach or GM, whatever, I'm looking at this dude. He's been in college football for a long time. If I could get a good offensive line behind Will Rogers, I think he can be a diamond in the rough in the NFL draft. I wouldn't take him. No, I wouldn't take him early. Believe me, I wouldn't take him early. But if I see him slide to like the fourth round or so, I'll take him. I'll take him and put a good offensive line behind him. I think he'll do well in the NFL. But as far as right now, Mississippi State, it's too many changes going on. Too much of, like Spencer said, who the heck are we? And I'm gonna bring up one point. I wanted to bring it up the week we played them, but I forgot to bring it up. The way Zach Arnett was looking on the sideline when we played them. Listen, Zach Arnett, I know you'll never see this, but if you're so happy to do never have that look on your face on the sideline with your players, because your players gonna feed into your emotions and your actions. You did not have a positive look on your face at all against Alabama, and listen, that didn't help your team at all as well. But moving forward, keep a positive attitude. I know it's hard when you're getting the brakes beat off of you, but keep a positive attitude, man.
Don't forget that Arkansas, they don't lay down. They played us tough for 60 minutes all the way through. And then being at home, they ain't going to quit. No. So, yeah, it's Arkansas for me. All right. Spencer, who do you think is going to win between Georgia and the bye week?
God, this is a tough one. This is the hardest team that Georgia's had. This is the hardest team Georgia's had to play all year. Damn. Will the bye week lay down? Will Georgia get anybody injured during practice? Damn, this is tough right here. What's the point spread?
I think it's by 10.
By 10? Oh, shit, that's a lot. Damn. Oh. Fuck, I've got to go. I got to go with the dogs on this one. I think they cover the bye week.
Remember,
Bowers is hurt. He's injured.
Yeah, he's injured. That's the negative. But I still think on a bye week with the God, they are tough though. Damn, they actually got to get out there and practice and stuff.
Well,
it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to me. It's tough to me.
You know they gonna say
because everybody else they didn't have to practice.
They gonna say they ain't playing nobody, you idiot. What do you say to that?
True.
They ain't. But Mr. Bye,
they ain't played nobody.
Got attitude go.
They ain't played nobody else the rest of this year. What's this week makes any difference?
Oh, wait a minute now. You forget about the mighty Mr. Bye. The Mr. Bye has bit all of us in the ass in the past. Because you give these guys come say, "Oh, we gotta get them relaxed. We gotta get them rested up. We gotta do it." Next thing you know, they're out here downtown getting in trouble.
Yeah,
they're getting in trouble, getting busted. I mean, so the Mr. Bye is nothing to play with. Tell you that right now, Mr. Bye, don't play with him because he can bite you in the ass real quick.
You tend to get some injuries up there too when you're not paying attention.
It can be
all
a big.
Right. I just had to ask. Jerry, what do you think about Georgia the bye week?
Oh, I think, like I said, let's be fair. Up to this point, they haven't played nobody anyway, so the bye week is going to be another cupcake in the books. But let's watch out for the speeding tickets this week. Let's listen Monday. Keep your ears open for speeding tickets Monday. Keep your ears open.
That's just too damn funny, guys.
I think they get by.
Yeah, I think so. I think Georgia bye week ain't gonna cover the spread. Here's an interesting game, and then if y'all want to talk about anybody else, that's fine with me. But this one I'm really curious about: Duke versus Florida State. Okay, it is that. I believe it's at Florida State, and they were picked to win by 15 points. Go ahead, Judy.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it simple, man. I'm going Florida State. I'm going Florida State, but Duke got a heck of a defense. They can play defense. They can, and only reason I'm going for Florida State because I don't freaking care either way. It's the ACC. I don't really care, but I'm going Florida State. I'm going Florida State.
Okay. Spencer, I see that look in your eye.
Mm-hmm.
And your head's still glowing orange.
Break it down to me again. I got to hear it again. What's the point spread?
Okay, Duke versus Florida State at Florida State. Florida State's picked to win by 15 points.
I'm going with Duke. I'm going Duke with a 1-point win.
Outright.
Outright. I picked Duke, beat them outright.
Why is that?
Because Florida State ain't all that in a bag of chips. They got the same attitude Georgia does. They ain't played no fucking body. Oh, sorry. They haven't played nobody. They're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? No. Sorry about that. It slipped.
Yeah, I did one earlier too.
I would say this much about Duke. They got a good quarterback, and they have been playing some ball this year. And David Cutcliffe is their head coach, and he's been up there for quite a while. And if you ask Peyton Manning, he'll tell you whatever Cutcliffe says, you might want to listen to him. So he knows his quarterback. And the only thing that bothers me was that I can't name the quarterback, but he got hurt. And I guess he's been okay because I hadn't heard anything since then, and they still been playing ball. I think they're going to challenge Florida State today. I do. He'd been at Florida State's house. Man, it hurts. But does it hurt 15 points? I think they've got more scrap into Duke than that. I don't even go say they win outright. I'm not. But I do think they're going to be closer than 15 points. So I would take Duke in this if it was bet. So, all right, guys, that's all I got. What y'all got?
That's it for me.
One more. Utah
versus
USC at home. Number 14 Utah versus number 18 USC. Pac-12 matchup. They're playing in USC. USC coming off a loss. A loss. But Utah
big time.
Utah still doesn't have Cam Rising, but they're still managing to play good football. So we know Utah beat USC 2 times last year. Does that change today?
Let me ask you a question. Didn't Utah lose a game already this year?
Yeah, they lost the game. Yes, they lost one game.
And to who was it? Do you remember?
I can't remember. Let me pull it up real quick. It might have been a decent team too. Oregon State. Number 12, Oregon State.
Yeah. So now the question is Utah gotten better since then? You know, to be honest with you, I mean, let's look at Alabama. Yeah, we lost to Texas, but we had our heads up our butt trying to figure out what kind of team we're going to do and all this and that kind of stuff. And we've gotten better since then. Actually, better since South Florida. But
I'm gonna say this: can't really tell because they beat California they beat Cal last week. So Cal ain't nobody. So I can't measure it. So they lost to Oregon State, then played Cal. Now we're here at this game. So it's one of the things that I can't tell you if they gotten better or not.
Okay. What do you think, Spencer?
Oh, this is easy for me, Utah. Ain't no way that I'm going to take a leaky Trojan to get me my first child over anybody. So it's definitely Utah.
Oh, boy.
Spencer will be on next week, too.
Hey. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Go ahead.
So, for this game for me, I love offense. I know Utah is the most complete team. I'm just expecting Caleb Williams to come out like, I am him. And I don't know. Listen, me picking this, I ain't got confidence in USC because I hate that defense. I hate everything. I hate USC. Why do I have so much hate for them? Because they're pretenders. everybody hype this team up every year to be some big bad juggernaut that they are not. But it's hard for me still not to pick USC against Utah, and only because I just know they can score, and I'm expecting Caleb to put up points. But with that being said, USC is known for scoring 90 points but giving up 91 points.
Really?
But I'm just going with USC. What's the spread?
No, but I'm fixing to look at it. I think I seen it earlier. So let me see if I can find it real quick.
USC, they'll score 90 points, but they're going to give up 91.
All right, let's see here. Oh, where you at? There we are. Oh, let's see. Where you at, Utah? I hadn't even thought about much about this game. I did a little bit, but from the looks of it, when I seen Utah lost to somebody else and it wasn't nobody, I'm like, that's gonna make an interesting game there.
No, like Oregon State though, like they number 12 right now. So
I got you. The USC is picked to win by 7 points.
Yeah, I'll take them in 7 points. I'll take them with 7.
I would too. Really hard, I would take USC.
It's really hard.
And that's simply just because of the point, if it was. Brock, you kind of late, brother. You missed her. She was great. She was fantastic, man. She was absolutely great.
Yeah, she did her homework. I tell you that.
Yep.
Nice points.
She did. She done a fantastic job. You just got to go back and rewatch the whole show, Brock. Sorry. I don't even know if Brock's playing. I don't think he is. I don't remember seeing him on the board. Well, all right, guys. That's all I got for right now. Let's see. Guys, I don't normally do this, but there's been some talk going on, and we kind of need to do this. If you haven't subscribed to this Bam Down Sports Show, please do so. Hit like and subscribe every show that we do for you guys. Help us out. Also with Nick Saban Jr., we're trying to get him over his hours, and I think you hit that milestone, didn't you, Junior?
Yeah, I got 4,000 watch. Yeah.
Okay. He's working on his 1,000 viewers. If y'all don't mind, try to help him out. Spread the word. Get him on over that 1,000. And go ahead, Spencer.
I got something for all y'all. Y'all been watching this for 3 years now. Nick Saban Jr., myself. We got Icebox over here. Roll Tide and Rise Up. The Mr. William Bryant. What? Yes, gentleman himself. Y'all been watching us. So we're going to start something new. All of us, we're going to start something new. When we come on, y'all know we don't promote money. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
But we have to get higher up in the rankings of YouTube to be able to give y'all more stuff. So with that being said, when we come on, we're going to start promoting now that, hey, you come on, you see that little subscribe button down there? Hey, tap our app. If you don't want to tap our app live, you can tap our app afterwards. You can tap our app in a motel room. You can tap our app in your house. I don't care where you tap our app. But it's time to tap our app. Right now, tap our app. Go ahead.
There's something wrong about the way he said that, ain't it, Junior? The whole meaning just changed when he said the hotel room.
Tap our app. I don't care where you at. Tap our app.
Tap my app. If not, just give me a little finger.
Yeah.
Hit the little finger.
Just tap our app. Oh, Lordy mercy. You
slogan. You can do that. You give me the thumb.
There you
go. I've got something to say about Spencer's intro tonight. I ain't gonna say it right now. It could go a lot of ways. But yeah, please do the like button. And he's right. We want to do more and more stuff for you guys, and we don't care about the money. We really don't. And I mean, it's great for Junior. It really is, and that's why we're really pushing hard for Junior more so than us. But we're looking at trying to do some things next year. So if you guys don't mind, hit like, subscribe, tell your friends, your buddies, all that kind of good stuff. If you don't mind, we would really appreciate it. We want to do some things for you guys, and that's the way we're going to have to go about it and do it. Okay. Yeah, he's got 5 minutes. What are the picks today, fellas? Okay, I'll go real quick, Ken, so you can do yours. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, you're sitting at 2 or 4, so you need to correct me on that one. But I got you down for 2, so if you got 4, let me know. All right, today's picks is Penn State versus Ohio State at Ohio State's house. Ohio State is picked to win by 4. They're playing on Fox. South Carolina versus Missouri. Missouri's house. Missouri's picked to win by 8 points. ESPN. Alabama versus Tennessee. Alabama's house. Alabama's picked to win by 10 points. They're on CBS. That's the best I can do, you brother. Get them in. Get them in. All right. Guys, I've got nothing else that I can think of outside of we will be doing a reaction show tonight. It's going to be 3:30 Eastern, so it'll be 7:30 close to it. I'm probably going to come on about 7:45, 8 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock seems to be a good time, don't it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll come on at 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Central, and that'll be the reaction show tonight. And I'm sure it's going to be something said tonight. Either way it goes.
Tuesday. Somebody's not smoking tonight.
Somebody's not. Tuesday night, make sure you catch Spencer and Rise Up show, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, if I remember correctly. Guys, get on that one and especially hit the like button on that one. William is going to be on Thursday nights. William, if you don't mind, tell me what time you guys want to go to. I've been advertising 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't know if they want to change that or not. I thought they done good what they did. That's that pastime coming on at 8. But anyways, Junior, you got anything coming up?
Nah. Hey, I wanted to let Spencer know, man. Hey, your points on Tuesday night show be so on point, man. Like,
yes,
I'll be over there like, man, he be spot on, man.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Points, man. I always did too.
Yep.
It's the old man's point of view, brother. Yeah. Old man's point of view.
Yeah, they're good ones, though. Ken, I just went over them, bud. Penn State versus Ohio. Ohio picked by 4. South Carolina versus Missouri. Missouri's picked by 8. Alabama versus Tennessee. Alabama's picked by 10. Okay. So there you go. All right. Anyways, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah, where were you at when my wife was on air? And I had a big Tennessee thing flying in my house. Where the hell was you at?
Yeah.
Really? Tap my
Tap my No, guys, get the word out. Spread it out. We are and we're very serious about what we're trying to do. Hit that like button. That helps out in your algorithms, don't it, Junior?
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm eventually trying to do a whole SEC thing, like be the SEC spot. I'm gonna be Bama heavy because I'm a Bama fan. I'm gonna be Bama heavy, but I'm gonna start trying to incorporate even the Vanderbilts. Who cares? But the Missouris. I'm trying to do stuff like that, man. Try to be the SEC spot so I can get these other guests on, these other fan bases on, and talk about their teams, man. I like SEC football as a whole, so
I do too.
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it more and more than what I do than just Georgia and Alabama. And I've been venturing out to Tennessee a lot, you know. So I'm trying to do that more too as well.
I'm reading on there. B. Jammin's got Penn State and Ohio State tied up 3-3.
Yep. Well,
come on, Penn State. Come on.
We got games on, y'all.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
Get my drink on. Let's get this done.
Yes, sir. Hey, special thanks to Miss Cajun. She was great. I'm so proud she come on. She was lovely. She really knew her stuff. She was great. Spencer, thank you for coming on and helping us out. Sir. I know how it goes, and I appreciate it. Junior, you already know. So, but I'm gonna say it anyways, man. I always enjoy you on here, and I appreciate you. I know you was running home. I can get on that show. Yeah. You know, I was in a pitiful shape. Lordy, thanks, guys. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all enjoy the games. We're gonna get out of here. I am going to go. Anybody got anything else to say?
Tap that out. Get down there and tap that out.
I love that.
Tap it.
Or you can give me
All
the
right, guys. I'm going out with the great voice of Mr. Bear Bryant. Hope y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy the games and roll tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champion.